The global economy has been affected by the pandemic, and the consequences of the pandemic are expected to surpass the financial crisis of 2008. But this will not stop the trend for global financial investment. Grex Capital will assist you to develop and experience new forms of investment and create a strong portfolio for you during the pandemic. Grex Capital, established in 2013, is an international investment fund and asset management company. It is committed to provide comprehensive and professional asset management services for various institutions and individual investors. Grex Capital, headquartered in Labuan, is located in the International Business and Financial Center of the Asian Pacific region and is governed and regulated by the Labuan International Business and Financial Center, Labuan IBFC, and Labuan Financial Services Authority, Labuan FSA. Grex Capital's main business include security investments, forex investments, gold investments, real estate investments, fundraising, asset management, and other businesses permitted by the Labuan Securities Regulatory Commission. The growth of Grex Capital is based on extensive training and experience gained through their operations. Over years, it has built a decentralized portfolio management system to bring maximum returns to customers. The company has successfully built its reputation in the industry over the past 7 years and is identified as the highest potential fund management company in the Asian market. Since its establishment, Grex Capital's customers are mainly international group of companies, and we have been commended by our customers for our innovative investment technology and unique vision. In 2020, by holding a fund management license, we will launch our first Forex investment plan, GAA. Our previous investment models have made profits for numerous investors, and our GAA fund will aggregate investments from small investors to gain strong returns in the financial market and from other businesses within the Grex Group where Forex investment is Grex's main choice. Customers will be able to invest their funds in the GAA investment plan and obtain the maximum returns. For investors, the most crucial factor is to ensure the safety of their principal sum rather than making profits. Grex Capital differs from traditional investment models where investors no longer allocate capital into the company. Instead, the investments are governed by the fund institution in Labuan province where they act as trustee. Based on the advantages of the Labuan Special Economic Zone, Grex Capital cooperates closely with the fund institutions and the National Bank of Labuan and obey the rules set forth. The financial institutions in Labuan province raises funds in the form of private placements, which is different from public fundraising. With this mechanism, the returns for investors would not be affected even though there is change in financial systems, adjustment of regulatory rules, or lack of administration to the board of directors. The financial institutions in Labuan are regulated by the Labuan Foundation Act 2010 and governed by AMAX and ECIB. AMAX Trust Advisory Limited is a major trust company, and European Credit Investment Bank Limited, ECIB, is an international offshore investment bank. Both companies are headquartered in Labuan Island. They are also governed and regulated by the Labuan IBFC and Labuan FSA. As the third-party trustee of fund institutions in Labuan, AMAX and ECIB ensure that the funds are invested in relevant fields and protects the interest of customers. Under the supervision of the three institutions, Grex Capital must pass the compliances and comply with all regulations before allowed to utilize its funds for investments, including real estate, plantations, production, resort development, and green energy. If the company's profits decline, faces bankruptcy, or economic crisis, the fund institution of Labuan will protect investors' capital with an agreement to make compensation and thus build the final safety barrier to protect customers' assets. Grex Capital is committed to protect the interest of its customers, strives to cooperate with the management procedures and credit and risk prevention measures of the fund institutions to achieve long-term and stable capital preservation and wealth appreciation for customers. Join hands with Grex Capital to create flourishing prosperity.